History and origin of Ezeagu. The man Ezeagu was the son of Igbudu, the son of Kwekwo, the son of Boko. Boko was traced by oral history to the race of Gad and believed to have migrated from area further north, possibly from Niger confluence, and eventually settled in the area of Boko, now in Benue State. Another story was that Igbudu migrated from a Igala country of the Benue River country into the Igbo belt to avoid the Fulani slave trade. Kwekwo or Kweku, the son of Boko, found fertile land and became a successful farmer. He therefore remained in his birthplace, Boko. Kweko's sons include Ubokolu and Igbudu. The two brothers moved away towards the south. Igbudu went one way and Ubokolu another. This separation happened so long ago that now one hardly links them up. However, some cultural similarities still exist between Ubokolu in Benue State and Ezeagu in Enugu State. Igbudu had three sons, Ogala, Otekwa, and Owa. Owa, the youngest son, a brave hunter in his hunting expedition, moved further south and eventually pitched his tent at the present Owa market in Ezeagu in the 12th century. Ezeagu landmass of about 621,870 square kilometers, with an estimate of 181 persons per square kilometer, is located in the western part of Enugu State and bounded in the north by Ozowane, south by Oji River, and east by Udi, and west by Anambra State. Coming to the terrain, 20% of the Ezeagu landmass is occupied by water or wetlands, while 10% is highlands and 70% plains. Ezeagu, Eze meaning king and Agu meaning farm or lion, literally meaning the king of farm or king of lions, was earned by Owa following his achievement in farm work and hunting. Ezeagu married two wives, Mbole, the first wife, and Udagu, the second wife. Mbole, meaning baby girl born on Orie market day, was from Okporo clan. Mbole had lived with her husband for several years, farming and hunting, and had three sons, or were named after his father, Ore and Oru, before the man Ezeagu took a second wife, Udagu from Nkano land. Udagu had only one son, which she called Umunna, meaning one child she equals to many. Mbole later begot the son, Oba, now Obofemmili in Anambra State. Owa, the first son of Ezeagu, remained in their birthplace, while his brothers, in search for more productive farmland, migrated northwards across the Ajali River, and Omana migrated southwest. Owa eventually had 7 sons at Ezeagu by name Umudioha, Amokpogu, Ogwofia, Umuaji, Ezema, Umuaba, and Umudim. At least 2 generations of these families lived in Ezeagu before the dwindling fertility of the soil, in contrast to the growing population, with the exception of Umudioha and Amokpogu. Nominated representatives who migrated to another end of their farmland to have a farm settlement in Diagu at the Mbabuawa. With the advent of the slave trade, it became necessary to bridge the long distance between Ezeagu and Mbabuawa. These representatives from the 5 itinerant families from Awa were nominated to form a new settlement midway between Ezeagu and Mbabuawa. This midway settlement gave rise to the present Agobuawa. Currently, every descendant of Owa except Umudioha and Amokpogu has direct relatives in all the 3 Owa blocks. They maintain closely knit family relationship that a brother in Ezeagu can take the role of a husband of a deceased brother's wife in Mbabuawa or Agobuawa, and vice versa. Oge, the second son of Ezeagu, settled at Orioge and married a girl named Mbole, also from Okpogo. Mbole lived with her husband Oge for several years without a male child. However, she later had 3 sons, Owelum Nwawoke, meaning, now I have a male issue. Akama, Akamalum, Akamatamumuwoke, meaning, my hands have gotten male issues. Neke, Ekurete Sibite na Adadego, Nekedu Umuwoke, meaning female issues. Before Oge took his second wife, Udenkwo from Ibitolo, Udenkwo Nwayolo, seeing that Mbole, her Unyedi, has 3 sons, signifying Ole, Afo, and Eke respectively, grew with envy. The jealousy she had towards Mbole concealed until opportunity presented itself in a feast. when she administered a barrenness charm which she procured from a dibia in Ibitolo in the food of Mgbole. Mgbole could no longer conceive after she ate the charmed food. During this period, Udenkwa Nwanyolo conceived and begot a son which she named Amalomunkwo, meaning I know Nkwo Market Day. She conceived again and begot Amansiodo, meaning Amanisinodo, meaning I adore my head in Odo, symbol of peace and well-being. Mgbole consulted a powerful dibia Ojenammụọ in Okpogo to inquire why she could no longer conceive. The dibia not only revealed the cause of her barrenness, but neutralized the charm and freed her womb, and thus assured her that all is well once more. She unexpectedly took in and gave birth to a son, and she called her son Oyoofo, Onyohoto, Eyolom Nofoto, meaning I peep to know if it remains. This confirms the efficacy of the dibia Ojenammụọ. Mgbole later conceived again and begot another son. The story has it that Udenkwa confessed openly before the garish features of Ugwu Ezeagu shrine. She was, however, pardoned after appeasing the gods and after taking an oath at the Ugwu Ezeagu Igbudu that she and her children will never do or ask another person to do anything capable of inflicting harm or death to Mgbole and her children. Mgbole named her son Iwe Nwanyolo, meaning the envy of Olo women. Altogether, Mgbole had 5 sons in order: Owe, Akama, Neke, Oyoofo, and Iwolo. They are collectively grouped as Ikenge. In the same vein, Udenkwa Nwanyolo had 5 sons in order: Amankwo, Amansiodo, Akasa, Umunumobagu, and Umuhum. They are collectively grouped as Ibutoha. Oral history has it that at a period, the society was barbaric, fueled by slave trading. Thus, it was characterized by fight or fly syndrome. Powerful villages invade and subdue weaker ones and sold them for wealth. Many races vanished. Oge reduced from 10 to 7 villages. Akasa, Umunumobagu, and Umuhu melted into Amankwo and Amansiodo. Owe, the first son of Owe, could not stand the hostility. The pressure, hence the few survivors ran into different parts of Iwolo. The descendants of Owe are still identified in a remote part of Iwolo where they ran to for protection. Neke would have vanished if it were not for the introduction of Odo cult. The Odo cult still survives in Neke and Okpogo, thus providing security and protection for them. Hence, they were able to withstand the hostility, defended and protected their wives, children and property, and especially maintained the geographical boundaries of today. Amankwo, Amansiodo, and Iwolo have outpost settlements away from their birthplaces, Imezi. They maintain a closely knit family relationship similar to that which exists in Owanato, Amankwo, Achalefuani, Nkakuchufulani, and Mabuchi Ebenye. The first son of Ori and the second in share ranking has 3 sons in order: Umuenechi, Okeneto, and Enugu Agụ. Umuenechi and Enugu Agụ have family representatives who migrated to settle at Amankwo Ndiagu. Only Okeneto has no family at Ndiagu. Amankwo has boundary with Neke, Iwolo, Okpogo, Ihuonya, Amansiodo, Rivers Ivo, Jaliko, and Du. Iwolo. Ọmashakwi Totokono Jilo Fafu Ifago, Ojokpa Abuezi. The last son of Ori originally settled at Imama, where he has 6 sons in order: Ezeonya, Ndibunagu, Amagu, Obunagu, Owoloti, and Enugu, with the exception of Enugu, which has only 2 settlements at Enugu Akwosa and Enugu Obagana. The other 5 villages had multiple settlements such as Ogwuike, Obodongwu, Ogbugbuagụ, Agụeke, Anuike, Mbanamba, Akpugo, and most outstanding, Agụobu Iwolo. History also has it that many family kindred migrated into Iwolo, especially from Ibibio, known as Ibinato or Umuibi, and also from Egala. These emigrants introduced the Akpoko and Kubelu masquerade cults and many other forms of dibia, some of which were useful in wars and in hunting for slaves. Neke, Akama, Ogi Agụeke, Okpogo, Imezi, Afa, and Egede, Olo, Ukume, and Rivers Ivo, Du, and Adada. Akama Ugugwe Ebenebe Ojisi mmadụ aghọ ọtọkọnọ. The second son of Ori has 3 sons in order: Isiokwe, Imama, and Enugu na Abani. Akama Ugugwe Ebenebe expanded the territorial boundaries to Neke, Amansiodo, Owan Usude at Ajali River, Eke, Egede, Afa and Ozo Wani. N'Eke, Ozomaga n'ime Edu Enyi n'afọ, Orimiri dị n'ime Oge, settled at the center of Oge clan. Hence, it is often referred as Imedu Enyi n'afọ, meaning the pregnancy of an elephant, and also as Oshimiri dị n'ime Oge, meaning the ocean at the center of Oge. N'Eke has boundaries with most villages in Oge, namely Akama, Oyeofo, Iwolo, Amankwo, and Amansiodo, and also with Owa at the Ajadi River. History has it that the four sons of N'Eke in order, Onechi Okpaku, Enugu Agrijobo Sokute, Imamodu Nejog, and Ajani Ogugu, migrated in great numbers to settle at distant lands like Nekrono and Nekago, in Nike and Issues respectively. Hence, the remnants in Oge were scantily populated. Also, an unverified story links Snake Oge with the Umuneke in Udi. Oyeofo, the sixth son of Oge, has 9 sons in order: Igiligi, Eji, Anobu, Ane, Ane, Atu, Etiti, Olue, Obondim, and Yilibe. Oyeofo had contact with the Gala, who settled and taught interested persons of Oyeofo and Oge, Dibia of all classes. Oge and Ezeagu had practiced Dibia of all classes, but contact with the Gala added versatility and expertise to Oyeofo Dibia. One Nebechi Okashi, a young man, became the most common Igbo face in a Gala assembly, winning the confidence and trust of these experts. It was said that Nebechi was a practicing occultist of some repute and enterprising enough to have traveled to the north to master the Hausa language. Apparently, the only native in the vicinity to do so. Others hold that Nebechi Okashi learned Hausa, Igala, and pidgin English from his Igala friends. On one occasion, the young man was in company of the Igala chief when the white man called. The Igala chief was the intermediary between the white man and the native. The young Nebechi objected to the white man's use of an Igala who does not understand the native dialect. The Igala claimed to be down to earth with native tongue but could not interpret 8 statements made by young Nebechi, which include Akede Kedebon Kedum, Mmakwa Awolo, and etc. Nebechi had won. He was the first man in the locality of Udi to be appointed warrant chief. To consolidate his authority, Nebechi instigated the massacre of a Gala in the area now known as Inye Gala, grave of the Gala.